right, welcome back to Victories and Vengeances, a show where we go over the things of the past week, or in this case, the past 2 weeks. Kind of say all the good things, all the bad things, and lets us vent.
Yeah.
So over this past 2 weeks, a lot has happened.
So much.
Went to prom, graduated, did some other stuff. That was pretty much it. It's pretty much these things. Well, a lot happened at prom.
Really?
Well, a lot for me, I guess.
Okay.
Intro, I guess. I'm like...
Yeah, read the stage directions, Mark.
I knew I was gonna fucking do that. I knew I was gonna be like fucking anchor man. Just can't believe
Keep going.
Alright. Thanks to everyone that supports us. Thanks to Royal at the prom. I remember he told us that he likes our videos, and that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, that was nice.
There was a lot of compliments that I got that little 3-day weekend. So let's start with prom, all right?
Okay.
So you got what'd you do to prepare for prom?
Okay, prepare for prom.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna have a bow tie, so I ordered a 10-pack.
How much did that cost?
It was like $1 more expensive than ordering a single bow tie. So I got 10 bow ties of various colors.
That's cool.
I mean, I'm only ever gonna wear 3 of these colors, but
I would definitely wear that dark bluish one. Looks cool.
Oh yeah, Jacob has my dark blue. That's purple.
Oh, sorry, I'm colorblind. Apparently.
There are 3 different kinds of blue in there, and I don't know why. Because there's a dark blue, and then there's a light blue, and a lighter blue.
Yeah, I see that.
Why?
Besides that, your plans to go on the prom, what were you doing?
Well, I couldn't find a real date, so I ended up going with my friend my friend Henry and his girlfriend Lindsay. Lindsay's a friend, but
both your friends.
Yeah, they're both my friends, but it was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, how long's the card ride there?
It was 20 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
But I had to pick them both up separately.
And I prepared basically. I got my suit, and I posted the picture on Instagram. Everyone oh, that looks very nice. You know those white girls that follow me on Instagram?
No.
They double tapped it and they liked it.
Ooh,
so
boy.
I was looking nice that day.
Anyways. I didn't get any white girls liking my pictures. Except for my aunt.
And family members matter too.
Yeah.
Anyways, I felt proud of myself that night. I'm like, that tuxedo didn't really look that good to me. So I'm like, if everything else I wear doesn't look that shitty comparison to this, I don't know. I gotta take everything into a negative light.
But hey, if they liked it, that's all that matters.
So, where do I begin with prom itself? I was there, you were there.
A lot of people were there.
Half of our subscribers were there.
Yeah. We got 36 now.
Yeah, that's nice. So in the beginning, I thought it was gonna be like a homecoming part 2. And if you remember, you've been listening. You're a long time listener, and you remember that podcast that we did, the gaming podcast we did back in October, November area. I complained about homecoming because I didn't feel like it was very good, wasn't very eventful, and I felt it was pointless unless you didn't have a date. Yeah. And I thought that was gonna be this. But prom actually seemed pretty good because they didn't play any slow music, which is
They played one.
They played
song.
One. Are you talking about besides the prom king and the prom queen dancing?
Right after that. Well, yeah, I guess it was the same song.
So
that was the only slow dance.
So I had one in 4 hours, which I felt okay. That's good for me because I don't have a date. Now it's like an idiot, just dancing by myself. But also, I kind of missed out on an opportunity because what about all the girls that didn't have dates that would like to join me in dancing? So I didn't have that opportunity because no one wants to
You wouldn't have taken that opportunity, and you know it.
It depends how pretty they are.
I mean, you're not wrong, I guess.
So if they were prettier, I would be more driven to do that.
But they would be more driven to say no.
Being prettier doesn't affect you how you're reasoning.
Higher standards.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
I am trying to say that.
Anyways, third thing, I thought it was odd because for all the people that did bring dates, didn't they want to slow dance a little bit? Just for to devote at least a half hour to that. But it was all it was like a teenage version or like a nightclub without any alcohol.
Yeah. So, well, They weren't selling alcohol.
No, they weren't selling alcohol. They had one drunk dude in there. He was drunk by the food. He was bouncing a balloon around. I don't know if he was drunk or high, but he was definitely inebriated to some extent.
Yeah.
Pretty odd. I spent like the first hour just hanging out. Like we spent like an hour in the line trying to get a picture, which I felt was dumb. But I had fun in the line, and I remember like the pictures they gotta pay for, and the pictures that are free, but they're not proper pictures, like fuck around pictures, and it's like props that you can put on. And I put on that Batman mask, and I don't know if it was you that said it or somebody else, and like you know they didn't wash that or something like that. I'm like, they have everyone else's germs on you.
Someone else.
I'm like, Jesus.
Ooh, Mark's getting hit up by them ladies.
My sister.
Oh.
Jeez.
And she's a lady and she's hitting you up, so.
Alright, but don't say it like that. Anyways, like, what was your prom experience, I guess? I gotta get my thoughts together.
There were moments where I wish I hadn't gone. Like, there was plenty of time where I was sitting at the table regretting every decision I had made that brought me to that point. I had a lot of, like, my highs were high, you know? When I had fun, I had a lot of fun. But when I was low, it was incredibly low. And I feel like my two dates, or my date and a half, took pity on me. Because they would constantly walk over to my friend Riley and talk to her. And then immediately after, she would come over and ask me how I was doing. And that's just oddly, it made me feel worse. It's like, I don't need your pity.
Yeah, I got enough of my own.
Yeah. But it was fun.
I felt like what you were feeling only for like the first 15 minutes. I just had to get by some people that are like-minded. Because me and High and Sage, we're like-minded. We ain't trying to dance.
Yeah.
So we just fucked around outside for a bit. Then I came back inside, and then I don't know what happened. I guess I was loopy because I've been up for like 17 hours. Like, because 8 o'clock is my bedtime, and I'm like past that by 2 hours at that point. And I started dancing, and then Hey Ya by Outkast came on. I knew all the words, and I was dancing, and then
that came on later than 10 though. That was closer to midnight.
That explains why I was dancing to it. And then what was that? Gold Digger came on by Kanye. I knew every single word to that, and I was dancing to it. And Ben was like, "You should get in the middle." I'm like, "I'm good. I'm just gonna be over here dancing and singing to myself," which was enjoyable because no one could hear me sing. If they didn't have to listen because it was so loud. I guess it's a good thing, but it was mostly bad because the music was so loud. You can't hear anyone that's talking to you.
Yeah, it's really hard to have a conversation. God dang it.
What's wrong with you now?
Got something in my eye. Keep going.
Alright.
Power through. Editing
One girl,
for losers.
one girl said she lost her hearing. I remember that.
She lost her hearing or her hair?
Her hearing.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
For a little bit.
I mean, it's understandable, but like losing your hair would be concerning.
You can always buy a wig. You can't buy new like eardrums. Well, I guess you can black market stuff.
No, but I mean, it would be like who's out there taking your hair? Like, why are you losing your hair to prom?
Or like she was wearing a wig and somebody yanked it off to be mean.
Yeah, that would be bad.
It'd be all over Instagram though. Anyways, for me, you know, do you remember we were there when Elijah was twerking on everyone that was in his way? That was pretty funny. Just a guy just has nothing limited. Like mentally, he has nothing socially limited. He's twerking.
Got no inhibitions.
Yeah, no inhibitions. That's the word.
Good for him.
He's twerking on just random people, don't even know him. Random women. They're like, hey, I'm never gonna see these people again.
Yeah, that must have been when all my friends went up to like the 5th floor.
What were y'all doing on the 5th floor?
I don't know what they were doing. I was like, there's a reason the elevators are locked and the escalators are turned off. There's a reason they don't want us going up there, so I'm just gonna stay.
Maybe they turned them off because of the group I was with. They were running up and down the escalators, and the escalators were on. They ran up them, which I guess you're going with the grain, so I guess it's not super dangerous, but you're running on big ass escalators. So
the escalators that were going upstairs, the ones down to the lobby.
The one that was going like to the 3rd floor were on.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might have been it.
And then they ran down it, but they're running against the grain down big ass stairs. I'm like, I'm gonna watch somebody die. I'm like, well, lucky for them they didn't. Elijah, he plays with fire too much, literally and metaphorically.
That might be why people like him.
I don't know. That's pretty much it for me for prom. I want to get into post prom stuff.
Oh yeah, post prom.
What did you do post prom?
Went to morning call in the park with Lindsay, Henry, Cameron, and some other people.
You went where?
Morning call.
What's that?
It's like a cafe.
Is that 24-hour restaurant that
Yes.
sells beignets?
Yes.
I guess I missed you there because that's exactly where I went as well.
We all yelled at you.
I didn't hear you.
We saw you guys.
Oh.
Don't worry. And then I saw Dylan Bourne when I was leaving.
Did y'all fight there?
No, we didn't fight.
Hey, don't worry about it. You didn't miss your opportunity because today. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, just save that.
You know, you gotta
Save
wait.
it.
All right. So.
But I keep seeing this guy in public, and I have to hold back a lot to not be violent, or at least belligerent.
Good thing you didn't drink. Have you ever drank a beer before?
No, I've had communion wine, and I know that's not good alcohol. Like, it's not supposed to taste good, but I'm just going to convince myself that that's what all alcohol tastes like, so I don't become an alcoholic.
A lot of the mainstream beers, they don't taste anything special. But if you're one of those people that really into beer, you get the IPAs and stuff, and this really stuff you have to look out for that's not in stores.
Yeah.
I think those things are supposed to taste really good.
My brother-in-law brews his own beer quite frequently.
But I drank it a little bit. Like my mom would have some hey, you want a sip? At a barbecue or whatever, and every now and then I'll sip. I'm this tastes a little bit. It's okay.
I could see the appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the part of getting drunk and not having any inhibitions and twerking on people, that's also a perk.
Yeah.
Don't drive with that, kids.
Don't.
Anyways, my post-prom experience, I went to the same place, but it took me a lot longer to get there, I feel like that was the longest car ride of my life, but at the same time the fastest. Because I got into Newell's car, friend Newell.
Oh, no.
It was SUV. It was already packed with 5 people. It was him, his girlfriend, another couple, and Young. I don't know why. Young just walked in. No one really invited him. He just walked in the car. From what I know, I'm I was the only one that said, "Hey, you could come," but it's definitely not my place to say you could come. So he just walked in, and then since in the SUV, there's only 5 spots, so I'm the 6th person.
There are only 5 spots in an SUV. 2, 3. There should be at least 8.
No, it didn't have the second pair of seats.
Oh, it didn't have
the back was just the trunk. It's just.
You can fit in the trunk.
Yeah, I did. That's what I did. I had to sit in the trunk, but then halfway through to 5 minutes in the ride, I'm I don't have a seatbelt on. I don't think it's illegal. For all they know, I could be getting smuggled right now.
Yeah,
so I had to duck below the window so no one saw me.
Yeah, the skinny white kid smuggling the big black guy.
Well, I mean, they don't know. All they see is my head, because I took my glasses also. The car lights wouldn't reflect into my glasses. Huh? I was very nervous. But then another thing that made me nervous is that Newell was driving. It was 2 cars with this group. The other car was driven by our friend Odell, and it had
not our friend. Don't say friend.
Oh, okay. Another classmate of mine was driving in a Jeep, and they were going. It was around Canal Street. I don't even know where I was. It took us a long while to get there because the GPS knocked off. We went in the complete wrong direction. We went around the freaking Superdome for some reason. But we were going 70 miles per hour at one point. Not on the interstate, on a regular street. And
yeah, because Newell's bat crap crazy.
It's him and Odell was racing each other, and they're about to crash at one point.
One of them is going to die in a terrible car accident.
They keep it up. And it was at night, and the cross streets, they have stop signs, but half the time people don't stop at them because in the middle of the night nobody really is populating the road, so they'll just keep going.
Yeah.
And they have other drunk drivers. They might have been drunk now I think about it, but I thought I was gonna die that night, but I didn't. I made it. Made it to the cafe, whatever it's called. Didn't see you, didn't hear you, didn't know you were there.
We were sitting. You know where the the swings are?
I don't.
We were sitting. You walked. Okay, the big marble thing.
Big marble thing.
We were sitting between that and the outdoor area. Yeah. To the left of the door as you were walking in. Or to the left and behind.
Okay. I'm just gonna say okay because I don't understand. Anyways, we sat down and we started ordering our food, and I just remembered friend Dantes. being very disrespectful. Like, man, we should have went to IHOP right in front of the host, the waitress. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Well,
Why do you have to act your skin color? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say that.
that wouldn't have gone well.
The other thing I did there, I mean, it's like 1:30 in the morning at this point, and when Young is just like going through his Tinder, I'm like, let me help you. I started like, I don't know what it's called, but like he has all like 100 women in his like little file or whatever. I'm like, get her out of here, get her out of here. She has a smudgy mirror that she's taking a selfie in, so she's dirty. Get her out of there. And like, it was pretty fun. It feels good to make people laugh. Also, follow me on Snapchat. I know none of you do because only 10 people do. Because I don't like people on my Snapchat. But Elijah was also there with us, and he snorted 2 lines of sugar. And he took it like it was nothing. So, anyways,
good for him.
I got some beignets. They felt like they were gonna get big business like at 11 o'clock, so they cooked more of them. So, and then they left it out for like 3 hours, and I got that beignet because it was hard and it was cold. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they even put sugar on it. I don't get what that's all about.
They never put sugar on theirs.
Well,
they let you do it.
I'm used to going like
Dumont, yeah.
Yeah, I only went there like twice, but still, I didn't have, and like I gave money to Young so he could buy his. We ordered it. He eats them. I eat mine. Waitress comes back and she asked how many orders you got. And I said 1 because I only got 1. And then she assumed I said that for the whole part of the table, so he didn't have to pay. And I felt good about that because it was free beignets. Anyways, I went back home, took a ride with Krista. Krista, the girl that we named that Wismer after. That's apparently Dantes' girlfriend now, date. I don't know. Called her a goddess on Snapchat, so he must think highly of her. Who's texting at this ungodly hour?
Nobody's texting me.
Okay.
It's Facebook.
Anyways, you're talking about postpartum coitus, and it got awkward. For me, they had a nice conversation, but when
I hang out with wholesome couples that just abuse each other physically and verbally and mentally. And emotionally.
Anyways.
And me.
Anyways. I got home at 2:30 and I didn't go to sleep until very late, and it was a very odd night. Woke up the next day and I felt very weird. Like I felt hungover, like emotionally hungover. Like in my body just felt weird. How'd you feel like the morning after?
I felt pretty good. I didn't sleep. I don't think I slept that much. Or maybe I slept a lot.
I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep.
I don't remember, but I wasn't tired the next day.
The next day? I guess I wasn't either, but I just felt weird. I'm surprised I wasn't tired like around midnight. It's like your body's really good knowing what mode it's in. Like, okay, we'll go in high gear right now and keep you awake because you know
you're doing something.
But I'm like, I'm at home trying to keep my streak alive in Pokemon. I'm like, I'm 60 battles in, and then I fall asleep on a DS and it dies because I wake up 8 hours later. That sucks. Anyway,
yeah.
That's pretty much for Prime Post Prime. I want to get into another victory.
Okay.
So on next, like 3 days later, we had the practice of graduation.
Yeah.
And I got this here. It's your prom card. It's not really a prom card, but it's a piece of paper.
Oh, sweet.
And a bunch of people wrote nice things about me.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. Literally, everyone that filled out one for somebody had to fill it out for everybody, but not everybody filled them out.
You didn't. Well, I mean, the option was open. Like you submitted something, but you could submit a blank space. I'm pretty sure because this is only from like 12 people, and I didn't.
Well, yeah, probably only 12 people did it. Is what I'm saying. At least did it. That's the way it was explained to me. But whatever.
If you leave it blank, they won't print it out.
How'd it go?
Anyways, I don't. A lot of these are anonymous because the geniuses, whoever printed this out, didn't link the email address who submitted it to the actual name. So I don't know who gave me most of these compliments. So I'd like to read them. So sit back and relax as I stroke my own ego. This is the first person. I am so proud to be your classmate. You have literally been making me cry, laughing in class forever. I will never forget when you dedicated your poem to me in English.
Who was that?
I'm guessing that is Shelby Sterling, because that's the only person I ever dedicated a poem to. So, you will do great things in life. I have no clue who that is. Third person is, I wish you the best of luck in your college endeavors.
That means nothing.
It means nothing.
Thank you, though.
Thank you, whoever you are. Fourth person, Your progress inspired me, and you're so funny. Thank you. Don't know who that is.
I realize these being anonymous make them mean less.
But they didn't know when writing it that they were going to be anonymous, so
Yeah,
it still
true.
means the same to me.
True. Good for you.
Have a blessed life. Good luck in your future. That's nice. I honestly don't know. This is another person. I honestly don't know. But I've listened to you speak. Oh, I honestly don't know you. Okay, that makes sense now. But I've listened to you speak on a couple podcasts, and let me just say, you are really enlightening. Thank you. You have a strong voice and personality, and I hope you continue to, smiley face, wish you all the best. Kind of petered out towards the end there. Hey, wish you the best in college. See you around. Kayla, that's...
For all I know, that could be anybody.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Thank you for being Kay's friend. Don't know who that is. It could be, what's that guy's name that she always hangs out with?
Shiloh?
No, he's done.
Hingle?
Oh, it could be Nick. I don't talk to him, haven't talked to him in 2 years. What's that other guy? Bradley, that's his name.
Oh, Bradley's alright.
I guess, I don't really know.
He's quiet.
Even though we really didn't talk in high school, you were my best friend during middle school and helped me get through hard times. I'm grateful to have had you as a friend and hope you nothing but the best. I had a lot of best friends in middle school, so this could be 3 people. It was Dantes.
But you talk with him in high school.
Yeah, or Dante, or Roy. But I talked to Dantes and Roy quite a bit. So I guess it's Dante. I'm gonna write that down there. Dante. Yo, what's up, Marc? Keep up the good work with your running, man. You got a good time already, and just keep grinding away. So I spent 4 years with you, Newell, and the only thing you could say nice about me is my running time. I take it as a compliment. Thank you. I don't know why it says my name. It just says Marc Anthony Davis. Nice compliment.
Yeah, someone was like, Marc Anthony Davis.
That's him. The greatest compliment, I guess. Your podcast with Sam brightens my day. Thank you very much. That's one for you too. I don't know who that is though. Hey Marc, you're one of the coolest guys at Franklin, I promise you. It has been a pleasure to share the years with you. I hope you have fun and go far in what you choose to do. That's nice and meaningful. I just wish I knew who it was.
If you watch these and you know which one is yours,
I mean,
tell us.
a good amount of these are about the podcast I was in. You're really nice and funny.
That's nice.
Thank you. Hey MA, I know who that is because only one person that calls me MA.
Who calls you MA?
Faith.
Oh, she's cool.
You're honestly so motivational. You're also a funny and outgoing person. I don't know about that outgoing part. I've been to like 1 party in 4 years in high school. Two. You know about the first party I went to in high school? It was Dante and Lindsay and Dia. It was very odd. There was a very odd cast of people that went to that party. I don't know. It was before Lindsay was with Henry, I guess. So.
Yeah, way before. Back in the day.
You're always
simpler times, better times.
I don't know if they're better.
They were better.
Yeah, I don't know if they're simpler either. You're always chilling. I appreciate it. Don't know who that is, but thank you. Have fun in college and don't ever stop fighting. Don't ever stop fighting to accomplish your goals. I won't. The great. That describes you perfectly. Thanks for letting me be a guest on your podcast twice and the first one ever. So that's obviously Jacob, even though you didn't write his name.
That's your boy.
Boy, you so tall, but you a chill, quiet dude. We've been chilling and we cool with each other. Have fun in college, son. Mahil. Never chilled with you. Don't know if we're actually cool. I say hi to you sometimes.
That might have been
okay. Have fun in college is Mahil. We'll cut that off.
Yeah.
We've been chilling and we cool with each other. We probably have been. We probably have been chilling with each other. I just don't know who you are because it left anonymous. So, thank you for everyone who left the comments.
Yeah.
That gave me the time of day and actually thought about me and writing this down. Because I feel like a real asshole now. Because I forgot to fill out any prom cards because I uninstalled Google Classroom and I don't get any alerts from it now because it's gone. The one time they actually put something substantive on Google Classroom is actually something I want to participate in. I remember the other thing they did on the class page on Google Classroom was who would you vote for? Like it's kind of like a mock election within the school.
Yeah.
And like the funny thing about that is that it wasn't representative at all because they had like 4,000 votes for like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And there's
900.
$900.
That's the one that Joe hacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that when it happened.
That was funny. Well, once you got a victory,
I have a bit of a vengeance from before prom. This is like the Wednesday before prom. I went to paintball with some friends.
All right.
And it started out all right. You know, it's paintball. It's kind of hard to mess that up. But then you had one kid, Odell, who took it way too seriously. Like
this is where the beef started.
You don't go. You're going to paintball with some friends. You don't show up in a full like tactical vest and full camo.
He seems like that type of guy.
I felt like a tool for wearing this hat. I can't imagine how much of a tool you feel like for wearing full camo and a tactical vest. And he brought his own paintballs, which is illegal.
Because for all you know, that could be live, and well, it could be like a lot denser than the regular paintball.
It was, because it caused some welts on friends of mine.
The regular paintballs didn't, right?
They did not. But I didn't get shot. I got shot in the helmet once, but I didn't get hit the rest of the game. And I didn't shoot anybody. That was Dantes that shot me in the head. Dantes was there. He was kind of a late addition. But yeah,
fun.
He made her bleed.
Who?
Odell, when he shot her, Lindsay was basically bleeding.
Well, you didn't say Lindsay. Okay.
Sorry, my bad. The pronoun game.
On point. Yeah, he sounds like a. I don't
but
know.
Like, you just don't do that.
I don't know if he's a douchebag or he just takes stuff way too far. I mean, maybe drives his car. He's the type of guy to wear that Duke Cannon soap. I bet he uses that. That's a reference that they might not get yet because this might go up before that.
Yeah, this will probably go up today. Unless you want to put the soap up and then do this tomorrow.
It doesn't matter to me. Go flip a coin for all I care. That's pretty much it from you. You got any other victories or vengeances?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can pull up the picture.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're doing that, I guess I can say my vengeance. The baccalaureate brunch. I'm gonna keep it short. It's basically a brunch where all the seniors and their parents get together one last time, as like a few selected seniors are told that they're better than everyone else, and everyone else's work doesn't mean anything. Cause like they got two girls that apparently did like cancer research or something, and like a bunch of people are like really good at science, and or one person got a scholarship during the event because they were in the ROTC for like a good amount of time.
Was that Young or Elijah?
Wasn't either of them, but they did get a shout out. It was Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Young and Elijah got shout outs because they enlisted in the army, and then everyone clapped for him. And I remember I was with Royal and his family, or and his mom, and every time an Asian person got an award, his mom would just suck her teeth. It's like, and like, why can't we get any black people up there? Like, I mean, we didn't do that good because we suck. No one took none of my friends took sciences. Anyway, show that picture. It's gross.
And that was after a day. That was after a day of healing.
So it was bleeding?
Still it was basically bleeding. It looks...
That's pretty deep.
It was bleeding internally, probably. That was
deep.
Very deep bruise.
I remember one time, like in middle school or elementary school, we were playing football on the blacktop.
Oh boy.
We weren't very smart. And it was like pitch up tackle, because this is before they had safety regulations of what we can do it during recess. Right. And one person got tackled and like he slid on the blacktop.
Oh,
and like
dumb.
all of this
So
was
dumb.
just, it was all bloody and white because under the layer of skin and there's a layer of fat, and white is the fat stuff. I'm like, that's how deep it was. It was disgusting.
It's nasty.
I saw that guy the other day.
You just don't hurt people, right?
Yeah. Then I guess since they found out how violent it is, we started playing football on the grass, and there's only rap. You had to rap people, which is basically the same thing, because you're gonna do a little extra when you rap somebody anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got another victory, graduation.
Oh.
Nice little ceremony.
I went to your graduation.
You did? Where were you?
I was facing the stage like horizontally, but I was on your left.
Oh, so you didn't see when I kissed my my diploma?
I did.
Oh, nice.
I had a perfect view of the stage.
Oh, okay.
I saw your dad too.
Oh. Yeah.
That was actually the most meaningful interaction I had at graduation, was talking to your dad.
Oh.
And he just asked me how I was doing. But like, I tried to talk to Henry, and he was like, "Nah, I gotta go." I talked to Cameron and Lindsay and Charles, but that was kind of short.
Man.
They all had stuff to do.
Another victory. Shout out to my dad. He gave me $100 for graduation, and he's gonna buy me a 235 digital camera.
Oh, cool.
So in a couple weeks, we don't have to use this 640 by 480 webcam anymore. We can have a 1080.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nice. So that'd be cool. Thanks to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just me. This school is really bad at communicating.
Terrible.
Because apparently there's a dress code for graduation, which I never thought of, because you're under a gown. And
Is it just good for you guys?
yeah, we have to wear dress clothes.
Oh.
We have to wear like a button up and like dress pants.
Yeah.
And which probably isn't a problem for most people, but I don't own any of that. So I have to wear my regular like khaki pants, which they were dark blue. So if you don't look at them too much, they look kind of like dress pants. And I have a random white button up for some reason. So I had to wear that, and they didn't look at me too long. Just went right by, like, hey, this is what I have, and I went by. But anyways, I just felt like they told me that the day before. Like there was no rules unless they mailed it to my
I think it was a
fake
UNO
house.
thing, not a Franklin thing.
All right. Still bad for me though.
Yeah.
Because even if I did have to buy stuff the day before, you don't know what my money situation is like.
Yeah.
So my graduation itself, though, they have 3 big speeches. That the valedictorian, valedictorian,
Valedictorian, salutatorian, and
Salutatorian.
commencement.
and the commencement. Yeah, yes. So Oscar, not our friend, don't really know him, but he's a good
He's
guy.
my friend. He's cool.
Okay.
We tight.
How much did he spend like his day of just like learning stuff?
Probably most of it.
That's a life I just could not lead. At least for the past 4 years, I could not have done that. Anyway, I wrote a little quote from what I thought in the moment
Okay.
for each speech. So Oscar's speech would like touch me. Commencement speech. It really,
Oscar's speech touched you is the whole quote?
yeah.
Okay. I thought
Commencement
this was gonna be
speech. It really spoke to me. Wait, no. Oscar's speech touched me. Commencement speech touched me. After Sage gave her speech, I'm like, why can't I touch her? And
Wow. Wow.
Oscar's speech was pretty good though.
Yeah, it was good. I teared up a lot.
And my mom was like, that girl who gave that speech is not very good, because she didn't really like say anything meaningful.
She didn't say anything.
She didn't. But I thought it was fine. She got off on charisma alone, which good enough for most people. I didn't really need anything.
I have higher standards, especially for people I went to middle school with.
Yeah.
They never live up to those standards.
But the commencement speech really was powerful. I don't know who the guy was, because I thought he said sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that. The guy they said he was the 7th district representative, but I looked him up and there's no 7th district in Louisiana. So he's the head of a district that doesn't exist. He's the representative of the Bermuda Triangle, I guess. I don't know.
I don't hardly remember much from his speech.
He basically talked about, yeah, I didn't do that good in high school. I went to college. I took it seriously, and since I knew what I wanted to do, I just kept doing it no matter what. And I wasn't gonna let money or outside figures or failure stop me from what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I remember he said he got paid like $14,500 his first job, and he's like, I didn't pay much, but this is what I wanted to do, and I loved doing it, so it didn't really matter to me. I was happy doing it. And obviously he didn't say that, but he didn't say that he had to find other stuff, but it's probably what he had to do to like do like odd jobs on the side to get money to support himself.
Yeah. I just remember him saying like, make sure you do the right thing and you stick to your integrity. And then I thought,
that's redundant.
That's terrible.
Stick to your integrity. Just say have integrity, because integrity just means
have integrity. You know what I mean. But like, Franklin students especially are going to take. I can't accept that in a speech anymore. It doesn't work for me.
Platitudes, yeah. I mean, he did have a good fair share of just the cliche platitude stuff. But I liked his story.
Like, how do you know what's right and what's wrong? How do you know what's the?
Oh.
How do you know how to act with integrity?
I fucking hate this. I'm okay with people having religion and stuff. I'm okay with people believing in God. But don't fucking say in the commencement speech, like, have God in your life or something like that. He said something like that. I don't need that. Like, you had a nice story and how it was nice and relatable and really motivated me to do better. And it did, and it worked. But then he had God shit towards it, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't get why people put in moral grandstanding and religious, not pushing, but why? That sort of religious arguments, they only work with people that agree with you already.
Yeah.
And religion and morals aren't universal.
I guess if you feel like that you're a success now, and you feel the reason for your success comes from your religion, I guess I would be preaching too, like a lot, that this religion is something to really believe in. Because look at me.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense, but I just don't need it. I think I forgot whatever happened between that and getting the diplomas, but I remember when people got the diplomas was they were dabbing and stuff before, like some people were dabbing and stuff before they got them. Like, could we stop? The dab died. The dab officially died when Cam Newton lost the Super Bowl, in my eyes, because you either had two options. If Cam Newton, for the Panthers, if you don't know this, you probably don't get the reference if you don't watch football, but if Cam Newton won the Super Bowl, he would have dabbed on that podium, and then the dab would have been immortalized. It wouldn't have been a fad. It would have been there forever. But since he lost,
he never got to.
He never got to do that. And the dab just became another fad. And unofficially to me, the dab died in 2014 when some random white dad did the dab during a Dodgers game. He caught a home run.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now old people are doing this.
And then Hillary Clinton did it.
And then
yeah.
I don't know. I just found it very disgusting. What I did when I got my diploma, I had my hand out, shook the man's hand, give him a stern handshake, smile for the camera. Then I told the next guy I had to give the handshake to was the commencement speaker. And I told him, thank you for the speech. I really liked it. And then I went about my business. And I came down, kissed the graduation, my diploma to show everyone that I'm proud of this and I work for this.
Yeah.
You know, I felt that. I wonder how many people told him thank you for that speech. Probably not anyone, but. Anyways, that was pretty much it for me from the graduation itself. I also got $100 in total. I got $135 between everyone. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that. It's been sitting under my I can't tell you that, but I've been hiding it from people so no one else will get it. But I don't know what to do with it for now. Anyways, you got any more victories?
So this week?
Huh?
This is this.
I mean, it wasn't. Yeah. It was never strict to anything.
Yeah.
It's the last 2 weeks, whatever order you say it in.
Yesterday I had my unofficial graduation celebration in City Park.
Nice.
I didn't invite anybody. My mom planned it.
Was it supposed to be surprised?
It was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, that's the thing you told me about.
I mean, it was nice, and I'm kind of glad they did it, but I'm more glad they did it for them. You know?
Because you don't need it. It's for like they want to celebrate because you're their child, you're their product.
I'm not trying to celebrate myself.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go to those kinds of lengths for myself, but I'm glad they went through it for me.
Because they're celebrating that their investment is starting to pay off.
Yeah.
Graduating high school now.
I only had like 4 friends show up, and Leo was already in the park, so he walked over after I had finished, and I was like, "Oh, hi." Kinda, I don't really know you, but hi.
Speak of religious people, he's a good guy though.
He's a great guy. I just don't know him that well.
I talked to him. I always wanted to go to one of those Iota Sigma meetings. That's the name of the group, but it's like a religious group.
They're the Christian club, basically.
I wonder like what they talk about in there. Damn, I should have went. I never went to any club meetings. I joined the film club because I thought it was gonna be like doing movies, recording stuff, getting together and like making your own movies. But no, we're just watching movies.
Yeah, we don't even have an AV club or anything like that, do we?
Not anymore. Ever since the 2 years ago, I think it was
2014?
Yeah, 2014, I think. They graduated. The year after that, we didn't have it anymore. That's how we had the in-school TV
FTV,
thing. The FTV thing, yeah. I wish I would have joined it because the first year I didn't join any clubs because I didn't have any of my shit together.
Yeah.
Second year, didn't join any clubs. I didn't have any of my shit together. But junior year, second half of the last month of junior year, I had my shit together. I could have joined then, but I didn't have it. Anyway, I got another victory.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a victory or this is something I shouldn't be proud of, but ever since like the time between the last day of school and now, I watched 3 months of wrestling. That's a lot.
You got nothing else to do really, so.
Well, I did do a lot of other stuff. I joined a graphic design online class because LSU has this thing. I forgot what it's called. I think it's lynda.com, and it's
Lynda.
Lynda. You use that?
No, but they sponsored a lot of YouTubers back in the day.
And they have a partnership with LinkedIn and also a partnership with my college. And since I go to this college, I get to have a subscription for free. So I'm like, I get to take all these online classes and stuff I'm interested in, and I can really find out what I'm interested in before I go to college. So the first one I did was graphic design. I'm like, all right, this is a lot of stuff that goes into graphic design.
What program do you use?
I had to use GIMP, Inkscape, and
I like
Scribus.
GIMP, yeah. Young gave me a free version of Photoshop.
I would like that.
You could probably, yeah.
Well, I don't have my
It's in
thumb drive.
It's in GTO.
Okay.
It's in the email, I think. Yeah. If not, I'll forward it to you.
All right. And
That's good.
yeah.
Finding something to do.
And I guess my last victory is this time. But like now I'm in summer now. I don't have to read a dumb summer reading book. I could just record stuff and experiment and do stuff on my channel and think of ideas for this channel.
Yeah.
What you're about to see this week. My brainchild about to play out this
boy.
week. So yeah, I did a randomizer Nuzlocke Pokemon Blue. Well, I am doing. I didn't die yet, and I like the little layout. I guess it could be better, but I like the way it came out.
That's good to know.
So you can go check it out on my channel, Esoteric. But you have anything else?
Yeah, I started editing together a lot of old footage and some old audio recordings I have to make a vlog
Of what?
of myself talking about things. I was originally going to release it around Christmas, but I figured a lot of that stuff still applies, so I cut out things that were like time sensitive, and I think I need a few more minutes of footage. So I have a bonfire that I'm going to this Monday.
Bonfire.
A bonfire.
You're like burning your schoolwork and stuff?
Yeah, that whole pile right back there.
I threw my stuff away.
So I'm gonna probably record some footage there and then finish recording. So I've actually started editing. It feels good to actually edit a video for once in my life.
Yeah, editing always feels good because you make something like nice and raw. It's like a ore that you find in the ground,
Yeah.
and then once you start editing, you're becoming a blacksmith, and you turn that thing into a nice long sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, making the best of videos are pretty fun. Besides the part that I had to go to school, so like it takes a lot of time to watch all the videos from that month, and like the only thing bad about it takes a lot of time.
You can do that for this month?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We got 4 days.
Yeah, we do.
All right. And you got anything else?
No. Well, I guess I should probably explain at some point why we didn't record last week.
Oh yeah, I mean we kind of went over it. We were all tired because of prom, right? Is that why?
That's not. Well, sure, that might have been for you.
I mean, it wasn't for me. I was ready.
I was like mentally drained. I had a lot of personal stuff going on, and the people that are involved already know. But I had stuff going on with Henry and Lindsay that it took a lot out of me, and I needed to get it off my chest, but there was some triangular emotions. I got things squared with Lindsay like immediately. She handled that really well, a bit too well, because now I feel bad. It's one of those things where it's like someone is so nice about something that makes you feel like crap, and so you feel worse that you were kind of petty about it.
I feel bad for Henry.
I kind of felt bad for Henry, but then I felt like he was gunning for me a little. He and I still have a little friction. I don't know. But it took a lot out of me. I was kind of broken for like a week. It was the first time I'd cried out of like sadness and pain.
In a while or ever?
In like years.
Okay.
But it was good. I just needed to get that off my chest. That's why we had that crappy filler video last week.
Oh yeah, that's super
I uploaded
hot.
an hour of super. It wasn't my best work.
Anyways.
But we're back.
We're back.
And
Better than ever.
Yeah.
Well, if that's it, I don't have anything else. I'm ready to go play some wrestling. Let's
Okay.
go do it.
Somebody's